here? I know him. I know him.
Learning from Legends, Holiday Edition. Ho ho ho! Hey everybody, Chris G here from PositivelyProgressing.com. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your continued watching habits. Today we have a special holiday Learning from Legends featuring Joshua Redman. So Josh is playing Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and it's on an album called the Warner Brothers Jazz Christmas Party. It happens at timestamp 108. He's playing with Brad Meldo on that, so you know when those two get together, it's always a nice treat. It's like Christmas every day. For any of you out there watching who hasn't heard of Joshua Redman, I would highly suggest checking him out. He's a huge influence of mine. Relatively young guy. I think he's 50 years old, so he's still a young guy, but I still put him in the legend category just because of all the years that he's been playing and been inspiring people like me and other musicians out in the world. So thank you, Josh, for all your inspiration. Appreciate you. So the line we're going to look at happens halfway through the bridge section of this song. And that's the line. Here's the line a little bit slower. What a great line that is. This song has so many examples of what I love about Josh's playing. He's a master of motivic development. He was strongly influenced by the great Sonny Rollins. I once heard a story that Joshua Redman transcribed all of Saxophone Colossus, every single song on that album, and then transposed it into all 12 keys. I don't know if that story is true, but if anybody out there has heard that story as well and can bring some validity to it, that would be awesome. Leave a comment below. Thank you. So his motivic development, his melodicism, his rhythmic variety and flexibility is just unbelievable. So let's break this line down. I'm going to do it a little different this time. I'm going to show you how I wrote it out on manuscript and explain as I go what I see going on. And then I'm going to insert little examples of me playing those key aspects of this line that I think are really cool for you to hear and to try to develop into your vocabulary and to your playing. Here we go. So this is the first time I'm doing it this way, so bear with me as I explain in a little bit different format this breakdown. So as you can see, we start with a 2-5-1 to F, and the line starting on the 5 of the 2 chord, and it's walking down scalar or scalar, whatever that word is, and it does an enclosure around this E right here. So you see the F, E flat to the E, that's an enclosure there. And then it goes up this half diminished or minor 7 flat 5, E, G, B flat, D. And then it goes right into another enclosure around this B flat. You got the C, the A, and then the B flat. So there's another enclosure here. Going down the C dominant 7 chord. So that's a C dominant 7. And then what he's doing here is he's anticipating this F7 2 beats early, starting on the sharp 11, and then he's just going down this dominant bebop scale all the way till he gets to this flat 9. That's that juicy note that you hear in that line there. Also this sharp 11 is pretty juicy. And he's all the way down, and then he resolves right into the 3 of the 1 chord. Here's the B flat, so that's the 3rd there. And he's just going up the major triad, that's 3-5-1. And he's going down an augmented B flat triad, which gives it a little bit more color over this B flat 7. Power of 3, just saying, 2 triads right in a row. And then he ends up here on the 3rd and the 5th of the E flat, so that's 3-5. There you have it. Pretty awesome line, huh? So I know some of you are just like right now. The key of the breakdown is just a way to see how the line is put together. It's not necessarily you need to know all of that stuff I just went over. What drew me to this line was the sound of it. It sounded great. It kind of piqued my curiosity. I heard it, and I was like, oh, that's really hip. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to dig a little deeper. So it's just for a way for us to understand the line, see how, okay, he put enclosures in there. He put in an anticipation of a dominant chord. If those aspects are something you want to put into your playing, seeing it on paper and understanding how it works is just one way to start developing it into your own playing and put it into your own vocabulary. So you can do a couple different things with this line. You can learn it in all 12 keys in full and shed it that way, or you can take smaller chunks of this line, which might be better, and develop those into your own vocabulary. Let's say take that sharp 11 to dominant bebop scale line with a flat 9 in there, resolving to the 3. If you learn that in all 12 keys, you got vocab for days. All right, and that's it. That's all for this session. That's actually all for this year. It's a wrap for the year. So thank you for making it a wonderful first year for me on this channel. I appreciate all the support. I got a lot of fun stuff planned for next year, so be sure to tune in. Thank you. Happy holidays. Everyone be safe. And just remember, always positive, always progressing. Take care. Later.